Okay, well, that's a little bit better. Last night, I climbed up here and shoveled off 7 or 8 inches of snow on this roof, and I'm glad I did, because today it's raining, so I can just imagine how much heavier that load of snow would have gotten. Yeah, the roof vent is kind of buried, and I made the mistake of misjudging where it was, and I did hit it with the shovel, so I hope it's okay. Those Max Air fans have like thin plastic covers on the top, so I'll have to check that out when the snow is officially gone off of it. But I'm hoping it's gonna be okay. I hit the corner just a little bit. I heard it and cringed, and fingers crossed it's not cracked or broken. Okay, today I'm heading to my dad's, and we're gonna work on a pass-through door for this right here. Something that I can close up and lock, because I'm just getting tired of that piece of cardboard. Yeah, thinking more like not a hinged door, no, because that takes up too much space, but a sliding door, you know what I mean? Yeah, 22 inches wide, 31 inches high. A few of you had mentioned where it might be a little too small, but the highest I can go is to here. And that's another 12 inches in height, which would be great, and it would make a difference. But the thing of it all is, I want to put my bed on top of this door. So if I bring it up another foot, that's going to bring me closer to the ceiling, which means I can't sit up in bed. And because my bed is going to be over top of it, I have to crawl under the bed anyway to get into the actual camper. Anyway, the bed's going to be above it, so I'm going to have to be crawling through there anyway. And so that's why I don't want to make it any taller. I already did take off an additional 3 inches because I needed it. It was too small before, and I feel like if I go too much higher, by the time my ceiling comes down a little with more insulation and whatever ceiling is going to be up there, it's going to be cutting it too close. I'm definitely not going to be able to have an 8 or 10 inch mattress or anything as it is. So yeah, I just don't want to lose that space. A very messy cut along the bottom here isn't right to the floor, but there is enough space for a little bit of insulation plus my subfloor, and I'm only going to put like vinyl sheet floor on top, which is super thin anyway. So it will come about flush with the bottom of this door. Just something else I'll need to consider when putting this door in. I'm going to have it up above the floor a little bit to allow for space for insulation and my flooring. For now, I do want something that I can pull across, and like I said, just for security purposes, lock it up. Yeah, so we're going to work on that today. We're going to at least get a start on it today. Hopefully the door will get built today. And I want to paint it, put my hardware on, and eventually slap it on in there. Here are my drawer slides. Got 22-inch ones, the same length of the door. I don't know if that was necessary, but that's what I went with because I don't know what I'm doing. Says it's good for 100 pounds. Don't think my door is going to weigh that much. Hopefully the snow that's left up on there will just come off on the drive. That'd be cool. I think it's actually supposed to get up to like 4 or 5 degrees today. So it's going to be nice and mild, above freezing anyway. That's the main thing. I am happy I've got that running diesel heater in the back now, so that's at least going to keep us warm while we're in here working. that's ice. It is the last day of January as I'm filming this. And as you can see, my panels have full sun. I'm happy for it because I can finally recharge things now. EcoFlow is at 100%. It fully recharged from the sun. Mr. Dude, you're acting like you want to go outside, do ya? Alright. Open this up for you. Ooh. That is still quite a bit of cold air coming in here. But I'll do it for you, okay? When I reopen the window, it's like he forgets that he can use this. You can go in and out there, but since you tend to forget, I guess I'll open the emergency window for you. So you can go on out through there. Go on, that's what you wanted. Don't touch the snow! Twinkle toes, don't you dare! He's definitely not gonna jump down there, because that's just all snow. You better figure it out real quick, man. I know your toes are freezing. Figure it out. It's open. It's open. You can come in through here. There you go. That's how you come in and out, remember? It's like you forgot or something. Yeah. Cover the draft a little. Ramsey would have totally went down below and played around in that snow in the catio. Little update on Ramsey. I know a number of you ask in the comments how he's doing. And if you don't remember, he has liver disease. He is sick. He is living with his other parent, my ex. This does work out better. I work a lot. I can't be home with him enough to monitor him. His back legs are pretty weak still, so it wouldn't be good if he fell and I wasn't around, or whatever the case may be. But he's doing okay. He has good and bad days. He recently had a flare, so that's being monitored. He may have to go to the vet and get more blood work just to see where his levels are at. I really want to get up to visit him soon. The problem being he is a 2-hour drive away from me and it's winter. Today looks nice and sunny, but we're waiting on a storm at the moment. So hopefully sometime really soon I'll get up to visit him. I will obviously let you guys know if there are any changes with his health. Like I said, right now it's some days are good, some days are not as good. I will try to get better about keeping you guys updated on how the little guy's doing. I do put pictures of him, updated pictures on the end of every video, or most videos. But I do need to get better about updating you guys this way. It is supposed to snow again tomorrow. Quite a bit. So I need to get on the ladder and try to shovel off some of the snow that's up there on the roof already. Just because I know more snow is coming and I don't want a bunch of weight sitting up there on that roof. Best I can do up here. Roof vent still has snow all over it. I was trying to be careful with the shovel and just work my way around it as best I could, but now I'm looking at my RV roof and I feel like I should at least try to get some of that off of there, because that's a lot of weight too. My solar panels look good and clean though, for now. I'm quickly realizing that I should have a longer handled shovel to get up on the roof. But some of the snow off of the roof is better than none. It's just most of it is tapered upwards on the peak now because I could only shovel so far. That's really heavy stuff, man. there. Now you'll be able to hold more snow tomorrow. Yeah, I'm excited. So while we wait for the paint to dry, let's talk about this ugly thing, the door opening. Now, it's ugly because I cut it with a jigsaw. So being that I'm going to have a sliding door on the other side of this, I wanted to clean up the look of the opening on this side. So I purchased a couple of these 4 feet aluminum angles. I wish they were the same length on both sides, but we've got 3/4 inch on this side, 1/2 inch on this side. Now this here is 3/4 inch, so my thick side's gonna have to be on this edge, and then the smaller lip is going to go around the front here, covering just a small little edge, and it's just gonna straighten up the look of this opening because it's messy, as you can see. So I'm gonna take measurements, mark them on my aluminum angles here, and I'm trying to frame the doorway, so I'm gonna have to cut angles on each one of my cuts. I don't really know how to do that too well, so I'm actually gonna take these aluminum angles and get my stepdad to show me how to do. He's got a table saw and he said he could do 45s. So I'm gonna measure them out, mark them on these, and then I'm gonna take them and he's going to cut them for me, the angles anyway. And then I should be able to come back, everything should line up, and then I just need to drill out my holes and screw them to the wall. I hope. It's really hard for me to show this on camera because of the reflection of the back wall here, with it being white. Thankfully it's not that sunny today, but this is what the aluminum angle looks like in the doorway. I don't have it secured in place yet, but it's really tight. Eventually I will secure it in so I don't get any pieces popping out, but that's what it looks like. I know it's hard for me to back up enough in the cab to show you, and plus the reflection, really hard to see, but it does clean up my cut lines, you know. It at least gives it a straight edge, you know what I'm saying? Good morning. I'm just getting ready to head to my dad's place. The door is actually at his house right now. The paint is dried. He took the door to install the latch. We're going to try to get that installed today. Now, originally I had bought a fancy punch pad security deadbolt. Turns out that wasn't going to work at all. My dad had mentioned since the deadbolt goes this way, there's no way that that's going to work for a sliding door. It's just going to pull right out again, which I didn't even think of. But obviously it would work for a door that, you know, is on hinges and goes like this. So anyway, I needed to get a sliding door handle and latch, and this one actually has a hook. So once the door is closed and you flip the deadbolt, it comes down like a hook and hooks in place to keep the door closed. So it ended up being a little cheaper anyway, so I ended up saving some money. Anyway, I'm gonna hit the road here once I get this started and warmed up, and yeah, we'll see how this goes today. Hopefully we can get this thing installed with no hiccups. Okay. Well, you see it. We have a sliding door. Sorry about the lighting. Maybe I should shut this. Wow, it's so bright you can't. There, that's better. Is it? Is it better? I'm not sure that's better. That's better. Okay. We've got a sliding door now. Like I mentioned, or I hope I mentioned, it's on drawer slides. It is going to be below my bed. My bed's going to be above it. Yes, I'm going to crawl under the bed to get in and out when need be. I guess that's the beauty of building out your own rig. You can kind of put the layout how you want it. I feel like this setup that I've got is going to work best for me. I can understand how a lot of people wouldn't want to crawl under their bed to get in and out of the camper. I understand it. I do. So for this door, I had to go with a sliding door handle and latch. So basically right here, we've got a lock. As you can see, it is now locked. I've got a spot on the other side for a key, which I'll show you in a moment. Because it's a sliding door, the latch has to come out and hook down into this here. But I'm pretty stoked about it. So I can push it all the way to the end. So when I'm driving, it's not going to open up on me. Of course, if I want to close it when I'm driving, I can just go ahead and close it and latch it. Yeah, it's gonna be nice to have that option now. One thing about drawer slides is you can see them on the other side. That's not a problem for me. I do not mind that. I guess I'll just show you what it looks like on the other side. So we've got the door closed now. I might put something soft so when it closes I don't hit the stud over there so hard. But we've got drawer slides here on the inside. Like I said, that does not bother me. Of course, we've got our key here. Like I showed you, that's gonna lock the door, that's gonna unlock it. This is the door fully open all the way to the end of the drawer slides, and I still have plenty of room to get in and out. You might be able to see some light coming through underneath. That gap is purposeful. I'm going to have insulation and flooring here, so obviously the door still needs to be slightly above that. Other than that, I'm pretty happy with this door. One of those projects that's a small project, however it did take some time. I used oil-based paint, marine paint, on the door, and that alone took like 6 different coats, 3 coats on either side, which you pretty much had to wait an entire day between each coat, so like a full week of just paint. I hope you can see this. There's still enough room in between the drawer slides and all around the door for 1/2 inch insulation. It opens and closes just fine with that. Also, if I ever feel the need to double that insulation up, I can do it from the inside wall here as well. Keep in mind also that down here where the 1/2 inch insulation will be going around the door, it's just the cab on the other side. This part right here is above the cab, and obviously I'm going to want some thicker insulation against this wall because that leads straight to the outside. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Let me know what you guys think. It's a pretty simple access door and slides in and out nice and easy, so I'm happy with it. I can lock it. It's got a lock on this side. It's got a lock on this side, so for security reasons I can choose to lock it on either side. Got our aluminum angle here, which I know is hard for you to see, but I do need to go around and finish putting screws in this, and then our little door project is done. We can call it a day. What are you saying? Hey, what are you saying? Should I put a cat door in there for you? Maybe? I had to come back inside. It was starting to get a little bit chilly out there. Another small project done, checked off the list. It is nice to have a door there now that I can close and lock if I ever need to leave the box truck at a shop or something. It just kind of keeps everything in the back separate. Before, all I was doing was literally sticking cardboard there, or literally putting a piece of plywood there with some screws in it to cover it completely. That's done. I'm happy about it. Let me know what you guys think about using drawer slides for sliding doors. Definitely a bit different than using barn door hardware. I do have barn door hardware which I plan on possibly using somewhere else. Maybe a sliding door for a small bathroom in there. Anyway, let me know what you think about the drawer slides. It's not everyone's cup of tea because you can see the drawer slides on the inside of the door, but that doesn't bother me in the slightest. Do you got something to say? You're awfully chatty until I stick a camera in your face. You got something to say? Okay, rub your face on them. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna warm up and then I need to finish putting screws in that aluminum angle around the doorway. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it from me here. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Well, kind of sounds like my battery is going. It's always something. It's always something. Well, that's fun. Not one, but two of my screws just broke off. There's one there and one right there. I honestly don't know if it's cheap screws or me. Anyway, I think I could back that one off with some pliers maybe, slowly but surely. And it's snowing. Again. Ask me how excited I am.